To all our Bangladeshi audience, a very happy 50th Independence Day to you. March 26 commemorates Bangladesh's Declaration of Independence. Sadly, this day was followed by a 9-month-long Bangladesh War for Liberation, in which millions of innocent Bangladeshi civilians were killed, millions of women were raped, and millions were displaced from their homeland. That war ended on December 16, 1971. Today, when I speak to any Bangladeshi, they speak with love and pride for Bangladesh in their heart. May that love and pride continue to grow, and may Bangladesh grow from strength to strength for years to come. TCCN wishes all of you a very happy Independence Day.
Bangladesh achieved her independence 50 years ago on 26th of March 1971. 50 years, golden jubilee. We achieved this liberation after a 9-month-long independence war against Pakistan. We earned the independence, and today we celebrate the independence. We have an identity. We are Bangladeshis. We are no longer a bottomless basket. Bangladesh, as a sovereign country, is going forward in so many aspects. For example, the infant mortality rate of Bangladesh is only 25 deaths per 1,000 live births. Can you imagine? Women education in Bangladesh is 98%. Life expectancy is about 72 years. Now, these are indicators as per the Human Development Index. The GDP growth and the per capita GDP of Bangladesh are almost better than most South Asian nations. It is personally meaningful for me to be an independent woman coming from an independent country, calling myself a proud Bangladeshi, a country that has been a role model in women empowerment in the past decade. And the country is experiencing an appreciable change in society because of its effort in this regard. The number of working women increased to 20 million last year. Personally and emotionally, I'm so proud to call this place my home. I'm a proud Bangladeshi. I hold Bangladesh in my heart, in my style, in my fashion, in my daily life, in my language, in my heart, in my culture. I'm proud that 50 years later, today, we can still do it. And I'm confident that we will unapologetically represent Bangladesh as long as we are alive. 50 years of independence has given me that. Happy 50th Independence Day to everyone who is celebrating and to everyone who is cheering for me and Bangladesh.
Happy 50th anniversary of Independence Day. My gratitude to all martyrs in Independence War in 1971. On behalf of Bangladesh Canada Association of Calgary, I am Mohammad Rashid inviting all of you to celebrate our 50th anniversary of Independence Day on 26th of March, 8 p.m. online on Facebook Live. We'll post on live link on a Facebook and through email.
Bangladesh became independent as a result of a 9-month bloody war, as you all know that. Since the inception of Pakistan, the Bengali people in East Pakistan faced severe political, economic, as well as social discrimination. And the result of all of that, the war took place. In that war, my father fought for the country. In that war, 2 of my uncles fought for the country. So I'm very proud to come from a family of freedom fighters. And they dreamt of a beautiful, independent Bangladesh. My father wanted me to be born in an independent Bangladesh. and I'm a very proud son, and I'm a very proud son of Bangladesh. In last 50 years, Bangladesh has impressed the whole world. We have achieved a lot in terms of socio-economic indicators. We just saw an article in Wall Street Journal which highlighted the progress of Bangladesh in last 50 years. Of course, we have our certain failures. All countries have certain failures. But I think if we look at the success that we got in last 50 years, those successes are much more than the failures.
I'm proud to be a Bangladeshi and happy to join the Canadian South Asian Network to say a few words. On this special day, we need to remember that this red on green flag is not only a piece of cloth, but it's a map we received in return of million people's life. We need to make sure we honor these martyrs by keeping this country safe and beautiful. Remember your root and love your country with whole heart, because we received this independence in return of blood and sacrifice. Especially today, I remember with great respect those who sacrificed their children, brother, sister, father, and mother. Happy 50th Independence Day.
As a dual citizen of Bangladesh and Canada, I'm very excited to celebrate the 50th year of independence of Bangladesh here in Calgary, like many other people in the community. I personally take pride being from Bangladesh. I love the culture, the food, the literature, and enjoy to participate in all the festivities that happens all the year around. They say it in Bengali, Baro Mashe Tero Parbon, which means there are about 13 festivals in the 12 months all the year. Now, if I look a little bit back on the history of Bangladesh, Bangladesh fought a long liberation war in the year of 1971 and got its independence in the same year. Although I was born long after the year of Bangladesh independence, but I took great interest in the history and the background of Bangladesh's liberation war in 1971. I always try to uphold and try to relate to the spirit of how our freedom fighters went into the war, how they fought the war and sacrificed their life, and how the whole nation got united in the spirit of freedom. There are about 3 million people who sacrificed their life during the liberation war in 1971. So from 1971, from the birth of the country named Bangladesh to the year 2021, it's really astonishing how the country has progressed in the last 50 years and now how it's making its mark in the whole world in terms of economic development. Personally, I'm a news buff. I love to read and watch all the news from Bangladesh, whether it be sports, whether it's entertainment, or any kind of current affairs. From that perspective, I can say that Bangladesh took a big leap in the recent years in terms of growth and development. Just to give you a few examples, Bangladesh is the second largest exporter of ready-made garments in the whole world. It's building mega infrastructural projects like Podda Bridge with their own finance. Bangladesh has the highest number of solar home system installed in the whole world. It's setting up nuclear power plant. There are many other great projects like subway, Karnofuli Tunnel, deep sea port that are being built. It has also made tremendous progress in sectors like rate of literacy rate, health and education, women empowerment, etc. And last year, Bangladesh also won the Under-19 Cricket World Cup Championship. Bangladesh is marching on its way to be ranked as a developed nation by the year 2041. There are many more things happening that are very proud about. Overall, I feel ecstatic and very happy to celebrate the 50th years of independence. I hope I will experience a far more advanced, culturally more enriched, and more tolerant Bangladesh in my lifetime.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Thank you, Roop, and the Canadian South Asian Network. Thank you for bringing me here today and giving me this opportunity to talk. The Republic of Bangladesh celebrating its golden jubilee of freedom, the 50th anniversary of its independence. As we step into our 50th year as a nation, we are still young, but there is no denying the remarkable progress that we have achieved over the last 50 years. For any country, this day is an occasion for rejoicing, but for us, for me, celebration is laced with somber thoughts and mixed feelings, joy and sorrow. The genocide in Bangladesh began on this day in 1971 with the launch of Operation Searchlight, which was a planned military operation carried out by the Pakistani army. It is estimated that 800 to 900 people were killed in a single day. Rape and plunder were also carried out, and mosques, temples, schools, and houses were set on fire. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman is the name that the Bengali nation remembers and cheers. His speech of 7th March 1971 electrified the nation and set the tone for the Great War liberation. At midnight of 25th of March 1971, the Pakistan Army launched its brutal crackdown in Dhaka. They arrested Sheikh Mujib on the early morning of 26th of March 1971. The dark night prompted Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman to declare the independence of Bangladesh. At this crucial moment, the 8th East Bengal Regiment, under the leadership of Zia Rahman, revolted against the Pakistan Army and took up the Bangladesh flag as its mainstay on the night between 26th and 27th March 1971. Young, 35 years old Major Zia became an instant national figure when he, on behalf of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, declared the independence of Bangladesh on behalf of 75 million Bengalis on the early morning hours of 27th March 1971 from the Kalurghat radio station in Chittagong. Today, we salute all our freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives to gift us freedom. We are expressing our gratitude to all those countries for their support during the 1971 Liberation War. The last 50 years have seen the country make great strides. After the independence of Bangladesh, one of the biggest achievements is our national cricket team, known as the Tigers. Cricket given Bangladesh a positive identity and unites the whole country. Bangladesh now stepped into a new journey as it qualified to graduate into a developing nation from a least developed country. We should ensure fair and impartial distribution of wealth, social justice. Now is the time to be united, to remember the spirit of our independence. Joy Bangla, Bangladesh, Dirghojীবী হোক।
সোনালী সুখী জীবনের দীপ্ত অঙ্গীকার সারা বিশ্বের বিষয় তুমি আমার অহংকার একটি বাংলাদেশ তুমি জাগ্রত জনতা বিশ্বের বিষয় তুমি আমার